One of the gang for sure. Maggie and Polly. Even though Maggie and Polly are twins, they are not a lot alike, though both are timid and stay next to each other constantly. After Waffle was born, we decided that if I wanted to increase my herd, I'd better buy a new female, or two, since Waffle would grow great hair but not do much for increasing numbers. Maggie and Polly came from the same girl, Alice Tollerton Smith, in Missouri, where Mama, Florenza, and Tobias came from. I'd phoned Alice to see if she had any other kids for sale. At first, she wanted to sell her whole group of yearlings. That was just too many. So after a few letters, she let me know of twins one of her does had just had. They had nice hair, and perhaps twins would be more inclined to have twins. I arranged to reserve them. Then, in the middle of a heat wave, Alice let me know that I might as well come and get them. It was really too early to wean them, but their mother had mastitis, and they were not getting much anyway, but were eating grass and corn. So away we went, the back seat out of the escort, tarp and hay in. Alice had the kids in her barn, a big cavernous one, but not confined, so a chase began in the heat. We finally each got one. By then they were very frightened and hot. I worried about them on the way home. Even with the air conditioner going, they were very hot. But they made the trip okay. In the stall together, they stayed next to each other but wouldn't let me near. I'd learned from Duffy that waiting just doesn't help, so started working at getting them tame. By standing where they had to touch my leg to get through a gate, we progressed to being petted. They are still a bit skittish, even after a year, but it seems partly because they are so timid. They are on the bottom end of the budding order, poor dears. Polly is a bit smaller than Maggie, but is the more dominant of the two. She shoves Maggie around when they are alone, but outside they get really upset if they are separated. Poor Maggie got a case of foot rot over winter and could not even stand on her front feet, kept moving around on her knees. We doctored and doctored. She is better now, but her hooves are still a bit misshapen. Maggie has very fine hair, even finer than Polly. It has a tendency to mat together on her back, but the rest is just beautiful.